Welcome to BaldHeaded Metal, guys, and welcome back to another reaction. This time from Lamb of God, and to my surprise, Dave Mustaine, where they're doing a cover of the Peace Sells But Who's Buying song "Wake Up Dead" from Megadeth. Really interesting combination. I know Lamb of God and Megadeth are kind of friends. They're always on tour together, so I'm sure they've become really friendly. I'm gonna expect this cover to be different. I want it to be different. I don't want it to be a copy. I literally just listened to the song just to make sure I remind myself. I haven't listened to the album Peace Sells But Who's Buying for a long time now. I listen to Rust in Peace a lot, but Peace Sells, despite how good it is, I don't put it on as much. With that being said, let's get into it and see what we got. Be prepared that I'm going to voice my opinion if I don't like it. But at the same time, like I said, I want them to risk it and do something different.
I sneak in my own house. It's 4 in the morning. I've got too much to drink. Said I was out with the boys. I creep in my bedroom. I slip into bed. I know if I wake up, I'll wake up dead.
I really fucking love it. Randy's vocals are on point, the way he switched it up and the way he colors Dave Mustaine's voice. And Dave Mustaine, fuck that, man. He sounds great here. I actually don't like the way he sounded when he was younger. He had kind of this whininess to his voice, and as he gotten older, he's gotten better. He's taken lessons, and he's gotten better when he's singing. So he sounds fucking raw. The production is great. It looks like they're gonna do a faithful rendition of the song, though. You know, Lamb of God as a band, I got into only maybe like 6-7 years, because I wasn't really into metalcore for a while, and I really got into them with Omerta, that album. I forgot the name of the album. Was really fantastic. I really got into their band, and man, are they fucking good live. I've seen them 2 or 3 times live. They have such a good energy about them. And when it comes to also Megadeth, I've always found Dave Mustaine to be a very creative songwriter in his early days with Peace Sells or So Far So Good So What, Rust in Peace, A Symphony of Destruction. I think he's a creative songwriter, and in many ways better than Metallica. I think so. Although I love, obviously, the Ride the Lightning, Master of Puppets, and Justice for All, Black Album. I love those albums. Not a big fan of Kill 'Em All. I think So Far So Good So What is a better album, or Killing Is My Business is a better album. My brother is obsessed with Megadeth. I was waiting for him to do this reaction, but it's just we can't link up. It's been difficult for me because of my schedule. But let's keep going.
I wonder, will she find out?
That's what I always loved about them. Like Metallica uh, has some of the best rhythm guitarist kind of moments with James Hetfield. Man, he was a fucking maniac. I love him as a rhythm guitarist. But with these kinds of change ups that Megadeth always had, with Holy Wars, when they have that change up into Punisher, with Wake Up the Dead, they would have such like unforgettable moments that never repeat themselves, that both make those bands stand up. I think they both deserve their praise. It's just I think Megadeth has been a more consistent band, and Lamb of God is just them showing that we love you. And this is the best way I think they could have showed, like, hey, let's do a song together. I'm sure they're all bawling out, like, man, we get to play with Dave Mustaine, which is, I think, a great feeling, even for a big band like Lamb of God. I love the ending part. That was awesome. Megadeth, by the way, is fucking kick-ass live. One time we went to a concert. I believe it was Slayer was the main act, Megadeth was the second main act, and then they had, God, I think it was Testament and somebody else. And fucking Megadeth came out and played essentially the whole Rust in Peace from beginning to the end, one song after the other in the order that they were there. And then they played like another 10 songs, well, not 10, like another 6 songs from their older, from, like Peace Cells and some from Cryptic Writings. And man, my brother and I just looked at each other with like one song, second song, third song, like, are they fucking playing Rust in Peace? And our minds were blown. My brother was in heaven, I was in heaven. What sucked is Slayer that night was not very good because their sound setup was shit, and that kind of ruined it. But everything else, that just like that made more than made up for the whole night, because we got to see Rust in Peace live in concert, man. And that's when the guy from, I believe, Nevermore was still in Megadeth, if I'm correct. With that being said, though, guys, let me know what you thought of this rendition of the song. Obviously, it's a pretty faithful rendition with some change-ups. Your opinion about, obviously, Megadeth, Metallica, I'm always welcome to that. I don't give a fuck about opening that Pandora's box. Your opinion on Lamb of God. I'm going to leave it there, guys. Stay safe out there, and keep it metal.